Hi everyone, in this video we'll test some artificial intelligence harnesses and we have 4 that I find very interesting, and we will test all the 4 agents with Deepseek V4 Flash, which is a very interesting model, which is small but also very smart. And we will see if the harnesses makes a difference or not, and also the impact on the speed and RAM usage of these tools. So the first harness is Reasonix, which is maybe the official Deepseek V4 harness. And then we have Jcode, which is a newer one, which is also very cool, and it is written in Rust. And then we have opencode, which is probably the most famous one, all-in-one agent. And then we have Pi agent, and we will test all the agents inside a sandbox. And this sandbox is this one, sandbox Reasonix. I made a video about it, and have a look to it on my channel if you didn't see that before. Okay, let's start with the test. So let's start with basic RAM usage and speed. So here btop, and we will start with opencode, and opencode. So you can see the RAM usage, and just started. It is about 678 megs. And it is mainly useful if you run many parallel agents. You don't want an agent that consume much memory. And opencode isn't light, but it has many features. So let's try with a basic test. So which is my Linux version, and which is the latest Linux LTS available. So this is a very basic test. It isn't to show off the model, which is very smart, but I wanted to do a test to see the performance and how it changed the RAM usage doing 2 tool calls. So the first one, it's the local one, and the second one, it's from exa. So I don't want to test much the data because different harnesses uses different tools. But after this little test we have about 700 megs of RAM usage for opencode. Okay, so this was opencode, and now let's do a similar test with Pi coding agent. So Pi, and let's open btop again, and Pi. As you can see here, Pi just started. It's 176 megs, and Pi comes with very little extensions. I added some more, so to do searches online, this one. And let's do the same test, and let's see how it changed the RAM usage and also the speed. Okay, this is a little bit slower because it doesn't use hexa, so maybe some parsing have to be locally and not remotely via hexa. Okay, we have some warnings because yeah, I have undo, and this is the first response from the first tool call, and then it did the searches online, and we have the recap. So these are the LTS versions, and this is my kernel version of Linux. So it's a little bit slower because yeah, it doesn't use hexa in this test, but if you put hexa, yeah, it will be fast as well. 200 megs of RAM usage, so it's a third of opencode, but yeah, it had to parse the response from the web page. And yeah, PyCoding agent, it's very much customizable, but by default you have to tweak a little bit. Okay, and now we try with Reasonix. Okay, so Reasonix is written in Go, so it's a fast language, and let's see here, Reasonix, it's 37 megs of RAM usage. I will put the YOLO mode, and the model is always the same, so Deepseek V4 flash, and this is the same question. Let's see how it behaves. Okay, he had some issues because some tools weren't available, but it's fine. So this is the command to know my Linux version, and this is the LTS, and this is the normal speed. So it's I would say it is fast, and these are also the other data. And at the end we have 47 megs of usage. So if you spawn an army of many agents and you use an efficient harness, it will save a lot of RAM. Okay, and now let's do the same with Jcode, which is written in Rust. So Jcode, and let's open bitop, and it is Jcode. Okay, it's 41 megs, but yeah, Jcode is also a full-featured harness agent, and it also have memory. So in some complex reasoning, it could be useful to use that, but it is integrated. And let's do the same question. So which is my Linux version and which is the latest Linux LTS available. So first tool call, and also this one, it's very fast, but I mean, speed is not everything. I have also a more real-world test where not every harness was able to pass this test. Okay, we have my Linux version, and this is the latest LTS Linux. So we saw the tool calls. Don't mind this number in dollars. but yeah, this is 17k context, and this is you have two processes with Jcode. One is the client and the other is the server, so it's about okay, it's about 100 megs, but yeah, it's I would say it's RAM efficient. Okay, so this was I mean a very basic test, because the smartness depends on the model, and we used always Deepseek V4 Flash. So the model is the same, but in some scenarios where you have to debug what is happening, the model it could be something important, but also the harness. These are some screenshots about a very long debug session, and as you can see here, you see more the differences between the different harnesses. This is Jcode. When a topic it's complex, it split the tasks, and then it evaluate himself with a percentage of the completeness of the answer. So it's in integration between the memory and the harness. And yeah, I asked to debug a problem with Bash inside a sandbox, and only two harnesses were able to find the solution. So PyCoding agent and Jcode, but the Jcode version fixed the issue, but it created another one. So as you can see here, I had a problem with the autocomplete inside the sandbox, and he suggested a solution, but he caused another issue here in the terminal. This is how it split the research. I think probably the stronger harness for research it's Jcode, because it is fast and it also integrates the memory. Okay, but yeah, the quality could also depend on the data that it can find on internet. Okay, Jcode manage also background jobs like this. And yeah, sometimes I had issues with the OpenAI compatible API that I didn't have with other harnesses. So I had to type resume some times to time, but yeah, it worked without any issues. So it continued after this problem. And this is yeah, Jcode, which is debugging the problem with Bash, and interesting to see that it also creates temporary files to find to reproduce the issue and then to fix the issue. And yeah, these are some tracks of the reasoning. This was the solution of Jcode, which is a more simple solution. So it just changed the PS1 variable for my problem. And yeah, this is something specific to my issue. This it's yeah, Jcode dealing with to-dos, and also it is interesting that in some situation, like writing ASCII art, it doesn't do that by himself, but it install in the Nix sandbox Figlet, so it doesn't hallucinate on the ASCII art for the issue. This is opencode on the same task free about bash and weird behavior. And yeah, opencode started to download the entire internet, so also C files to understand how PTY works, but yeah, it bloated the context with a lot of stuff, but it didn't reach the solution. And okay, it also tried to debug the issue, but it wasn't able to find the solution to the same task. Okay. And yeah, it got confused by my environment. This is Pi coding agent on the task that I used, and it was this was the most correct answer. So it fixed my problem and it didn't cause another issue. So it fixed the Nix file and also the bash file. And so in this is the solution which is different. With the same model, the solution was different with PyTask. So it changed the flake.nix and also the bashrc file. So with this complex task, the winner is PyCoding agent, and then we have Jcode. And this is the reproduction of the issue, and this is Reasonix. Reasonix also did the research with the same model, so Deepseek V4 Flash, but after 1700 seconds, yeah, it was too slow and the context was too bloated to continue. So it tried also to compact, but it didn't find the solution. So conclusion, I recommend to see also my other videos about artificial intelligence on my channel. For research purposes, I think that Jcode it's a cool harness because it integrates memory for customization and for other accuracy. I recommend P-coding agent, which is also light. And that's it. Leave me in the comments what do you think about these harnesses, and see you in another video. Bye.